You lying. Hey. I had to fix my earring real quick. The hell is this? Okay, there you go. I do. My hair is dripping wet, and I shouldn't be outside with my hair wet like this. Like my hair is wet. Like maybe too wet. You gotta be kidding me. Na. You gotta be kidding me. Oh no. I am so sorry, guys. Today, unfortunately, it seems like we will not be able to do Starbucks at Sundays. Hold on. That gets annoying. Ha! Spoke too soon. Found my mask. Wait, before we go anywhere. Hello. Bendiciones, how are you guys? Of course, I'm using the SPF moisturizer by Fenty Skin because you got to protect your skin. Hello. Look at that glow. Instant. Whatever you don't use, put in the back of your hands. Not only is it a SPF moisturizer, not only is it a SPF, it is also a daily moisturizer. And it has a beautiful pink hue, which is versatile because it doesn't leave a white overcast on my skin, as you can see. So if you've been curious about an SPF, Fenty. Need I say anything else? I don't want nothing with milk. I feel like I want a tea. Like a cute little peppermint tea or something cute. A cute little tea. A London fog. Okay. Let's grab the Chanel purse. People with money wear it crossbody. You notice that people who really got money, they wear their bags crossbody. They're like, whatever. The bag is an extension of me. Right now, it's a fake Chanel bag. But soon, it'll be the real thing. And I know exactly what Chanel bag I want. So, what I like about this bag is that it's covering my coochie. Because my coochie is giving very fat. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very... I'm thick. I'm thicker than a bowl of grits. You know? I definitely am giving panty line. You know? I'm definitely showing fupa. But oh well, right? Oh well. We're gonna give and we're gonna serve. I'm surprised that there's 57 people on the live. I thought everybody would be barbecuing and partying and cutting up and making hot dogs if you eat hot dogs. So thank you for the people that are with me. Oh, well, I lost a couple. I got 54 now. Hi. A musician playing the guitar. You think I should just tell him, can I sing with you? And see if he knows the song and let's just sing it a cappella. Oh, I do not own any of the rights to this music. Okay. Oh no. I call this my fupa to the max power suit, okay? No, that's okay. You probably know what you want. Get a frap. Whatever. A frappuccino. Not my fupa. Hello. Hi. Nathan. Okay. I wanted a tea. Somebody told me I should get a medicine ball. Do you know what that is?
Yes, that's a honey citrus mint tea, and it's half of it is like hot water in the tea bags, and then we put steamed lemonade on the other half. We fill the rest up with steamed lemonade.
All right, let's do it.
What size would you like?
A medium.
Medium. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right.
Hold on. Wait, no. This banana.
Okay. $125 is your total. After the food.
Yes, please. Thank you. Oh my God, that was fast. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. Oh my God. Okay, cute. All right. When we get back to the car, we're gonna talk. This tea feels so warm and I'm excited about it. Ah, I'm obsessed. It smells really minty. Ooh. Hold on, I gotta get the keys. Okay. Ah. Well, somebody told me to try it because it's a tea. So I said, okay, why not? Let's get comfortable. Espérate. Fine, man, John. I need you to make an appearance because we're gonna talk. How did I make you stay last time? Because you stood just standing. Did I put you here? How did I get you standing last time? That's weird. I don't remember. Maybe spread your legs. Ha! That's disrespectful, Firebear Joy. Isn't Christy still pregnant? Oh, I just... Look, listen. All right, so... I know that you guys would like me to talk about the job. I'm not going to talk about it. The reason why I'm not going to talk about it is because it's been... I don't know. It's been making me... I don't know. I feel like I just don't want to talk about it. I don't. But I want to talk about something that I haven't really shared. And when I spoke about the whole employment issue and how I was feeling about it, like I feel like sometimes people don't understand me, and that's okay. You know, at some point you just have to be like, okay, I think people like, you know, people are still congratulating me. And I know it's because everybody wants to see me doing good. But just like, I know you got the job and this and the third. And I'm like, yeah, it's a success, you know, in the sense of getting employment. But that place, I just really don't want to go back there. But if I decide to talk about it in the future, I'll talk about it in the future. But no, I did not get it yet, and I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to just I'm going to go ahead and try this medicine ball. Ooh, that is hot. Me quemé la lengua. Let that be the Spanish word of the day. Me quemé la lengua. That means I burnt my tongue. Me quemé la lengua. Oh, I love that. The way that sounds. If somebody doesn't know Spanish and you want to like make this sound like cute or something, be like, me quemé la lengua. And he's going to be like, what did you just say? And I'm going to be like, no, how I really am enjoying your company. When is my next Q&A? Have I officially even done a Q&A? Because I don't know. Q&As are risky businesses because the minute you open up the floodgate of being able to ask questions, trust me, people are going to try to take advantage of that. So I decided, because I'm not going to talk about the job, I'm going to go ahead and talk about something that, for some odd reason, I know it's a little crazy, but I'm going to do a whole separate video about this, so I'm not going to really go into details. But lately, I've been having dreams about my wedding. I know it sounds absolutely like insane, right? But I've been trying to think of ways to combat the nightmares that I have, because I have this nightmare where it's a weird nightmare and I don't want to talk about it, but it scares me every single time. So I don't get a lot of sleep because of this nightmare. And I'm trying to really, you see, sometimes when you have a reoccurring dream, it's because it's stemming from something that might be triggering you. So I think the reason why I'm having this reoccurring dream, the negative dream, not the dream about my wedding, but the negative dream, is because the future is so uncertain. And even though when the future is so uncertain, there's an endless possibilities, the way that it can, the outcome of it could be. It's up to you to put your energy into the outcome that you want to see, right? Because everything is all about intent, and then the thrusting, the action after the intent, right? So I just been thinking about this dream and where it was stemming from and why I was having this nightmare reoccurring me. And I realized it's because I feel still like I'm on like I'm in quicksand. Like I'm in quicksand. And at the same time, I'm trying to stay calm, but I feel like I'm sinking. So I'm trying not to panic, but I feel like I'm sinking. And it's kind of jarring. It's a jarring feeling to kind of coax through life that way. So I've been trying to combat those nightmares with dreams of my future. So before I go to bed, I like to look on my phone. I create a vision board on my phone of pictures and collages of different places I want to see, different locations, different restaurants, the emails of the different chefs, just different like outcomes that my life could look like, all the endless possibilities. I like to think about the positive possibilities right before bed or right before I get really, really tired. I cut off all social media for like a good hour before I go to bed. Sometimes I'm bad and it's like 30 minutes, but I try to cut off like all social media so that I can like really just start to refocus my brain on like my own thoughts and not something that's being filtered and I'm absorbing from watching and constant stimulation. So right before bed, I like to think about a future. And I never felt like romance was an option for me, because every time I talk about me wanting a romantic interaction, for me wanting to meet a man who's going to date me and have experiences with me and enjoy life with me and take it nice and slow and really get to know me before, they see me as a sexual object. I'm thinking about like, honestly, like some hopeless romantic thing, like some usagi, like and tuxedo mask type of love, like just like destined to be. And for a long time, I felt like that's impossible, partially and mostly because like I'm trans. And this is something that I've never told anybody. And I think that sometimes people assume. And I've been in situations where I had one person, I don't want to talk about it, but um I had my first dance when I was a lot younger than I am now. And I had to live a completely different life. And I grew up in a, Caribbean Latin household. So the house parties were epic back in the days. I mean, I'm glad to have grown up in the 90s because there were house parties that I could remember. And I remember this particular house party. My mother made a comadre. A comadre is like, I don't know how to explain it, but basically my mother's comadre was my little brother's godmother, right? So my little brother's godmother was not my godmother, but she had two daughters and a son, right? And in my side of the family, I got two sisters that are older, an older brother and a younger brother, right? So I'm the second to youngest. So it just so happened that their son was around the same age as my second oldest sister. One of their daughters was around my age, and then my little brother and their little daughter was around the same age. So it was like so weird. And of course, like if you grew up in a Latin household, there's this sort of machismo that they impart in you when you are I don't even like to say it because I want to make this abundantly clear. If nobody, I don't talk much about this, but to make it abundantly clear, I am a woman, period, 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 period. I am a woman. I have always been, always am, and always will be. And that's how I carry myself, and that's how I walk in life, and that's how I choose to show myself, because that's who I am. But this is way back when I had to, I guess, put up a facade of what my family expected me to be. So, as a quote unquote boy, of course, when we would go to the house parties, because they would throw house parties like baptisms, baby showers, birthdays, just drinking beer to watch Oscar de la Hoya fight. And this person got pay-per-view and we didn't have pay-per-view because we didn't even have cable. We had public TV. But my mother's cuñada, she had cable in her house. So I remember going to watch Oscar de la Hoya and all these fights on their pay-per-view because they had money. But they would throw house parties. And of course, everybody will be dancing bachata, merengue, salsa, like everything, right? And my first dance, like, that I can like really, really recall. Well, honestly, this is my second dance, but I'll save that story for another day. I was even younger than this. But this was like my first significant one because I was old enough. And at this point, like, I was like chunky and I was girly, and my mother forced me to dance with the girl, right? Who was around my age. And I just remember like how growing up, watching my mother and all my aunts and my cousins and just all the females, just watching them dance and being spinned and twirled on the dance floor, and the way they would move their bodies, it was just like a language on the dance floor. And I was so enthralled by that. I was so mesmerized by that. And I would fantasize about the day that it will be my time to get asked on the dance floor. And I would practice the moves. And I know this sounds corny, but one of my first crushes was the blue Power Ranger, Billy. I had a big crush on Billy, a big crush on Billy. So when I was young, I would just be like, oh, you know what? Billy from the Power Rangers, he's going to be the first one that asks me out on a dance. And he's going to twirl me. And this little white boy is going to know how to dance bachata and da-da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da-da. And I was a little kid. I wasn't really thinking that that could actually happen. But when I would just sit there and watch everybody dance from the sidelines, I always envisioned my first dance to be with, a boy. And this was my first like dance that I could really like recollect. And they forced me to dance with this girl, and it was awkward. I had to hold her by the waist, that she held me by here, and then like we were like dancing, and everybody was eating it up. Everybody was eating it up. They were like, "Oh my god, oh that's so cute." Da, 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 da. So of course they wanted us to dance all night, and I don't know. It made me sad. It did. It made me sad because I was just like, this is not how I thought my first dance was going to be. Like, I didn't think it was going to be like this. But I knew at some point I was going to have to be or put up a performance because of what was expected of me. I love dancing. I love dancing. I love dancing. And I feel sad to admit this, but I've never danced with a man who was like truly interested in me, who knows everything about me. I've danced with men before, and do I tell them? No. But it's not because of, some people will feel like, oh, maybe you should tell them. But it's like, it's just a dance. It's just a dance. And it wasn't until later on in life, that I wasn't living at home, I got to have my dance with a boy. And that was a whole nother crazy story. But I've never had a dance with a guy who was genuinely interested in me, and I wasn't a secret, and had like have a dance with him, So I have been fantasizing about meeting somebody who's gonna give me that first, and a lot of first. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who would take a picture with me. Just take a picture with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just take a picture with me. I don't know. I tell myself that that's not too much to ask for, to build memories and to build a portfolio and have it be okay if people see the picture, to one day have a home where we could fill it up with albums of us and our travels and pictures of us. And I want to be that cheesy girl that has a video of our freaking wedding dance. And that's why it's been correlating with me recently having dreams about my wedding, because I've been thinking about just things that I haven't experienced that I want to experience in life. But that oftentimes I don't feel like is accessible to me because I'm a trans woman. And we live in a world that being trans means that the minute people find out or know somebody has something to say, they're going to voice their opinion. So I think that's why I got a little sensitive when I saw those comments about me dancing with that guy. Because it's like, if people only knew that I never really had a dance with a guy that was okay to like dance with me and didn't worry or felt some type of way, no one really knew. I mean, I've danced with a couple of friends that I've had that are gay, but it was not the same, you know? It was not the same. It wasn't like, I'm dating you, we went dancing. Like, imagine that. I would love to go dancing with someone and just dance the night away, wearing an amazing dress, looking amazing, and it's okay. And it's like in that moment, it's just me and that person on the dance floor. And it's like we're not speaking, but our bodies are speaking. I know it sounds cheesy, but before I go to bed, so that I don't have a nightmare, I romanticize my life. And I think about how I want these experiences to look. Like, I'll be thinking about how I want my proposal to look. I told myself, I was like, I know this sounds crazy, but I would love to get proposed on a hot air balloon. I would love for somebody to propose to me on a hot air balloon right as the sun was setting, and just we get to propose to me, and it's like overlooking the world and feeling like untouchable in that moment. I would love to get proposed on a hot air balloon. On a hot air balloon. The breathtaking view. I could hear the poof, 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 the little torch flame. I think about it. That's how I make the dream feel more real, because my nightmares, they're based off of reality and they are so intense. So the more I can make my dream a good dream that I generate, I don't know if people have control over their dreams. I'm not saying that I have it super control, because sometimes I can't really control it. Like when I'm really, really stressed, no matter how much I try to think about a positive thought, I relive that nightmare over and over again, because I know I'm in like strict survival mode. So it takes a lot for me to build up that endurance and that strength mentally to be able to take control of my dreams and say, okay, no, we're not going to have I'm not going to let this dream control me. I'm not going to let things in my brain control me. Like, sometimes we are really prisoners of our own minds. We be stuck in our own head, and we create this just like swirling of just endless vicious cycle of like pain, trauma, distress, anxiety, depression. I mean, all of it. And we need to like force ourselves out and say, oh no, this is not what life is gonna look like. It could look different. I'm worthy of that, and I am going to claim that, and I'm not gonna let my brain conquer me. Period. Me estoy quemando la lengua. That means I am burning my tongue. So before I go to bed, when I want to have a good dream, I think about how I want the dream to start. And I go into details. Like, let me tell you something. I got this man's yacht envisioned. Because I want a man who got a boat and multiple cars. I am going to be honest. I love to be driven. Oh my God. I love feeling like a princesa. And if I had a partner, I would want him to know, wow, this is something little I can give the woman that I love. I can drive her around, and that will make her just as happy as if we went to a 5-star restaurant. Like the little things, and they pay attention. Drive me around. Yes. Drive me around. And then on like some really special date nights, hire a driver. Like, give me a pimp experience. Hire me a driver, and we both sit in the back seat of a nice car, like rent a Rolls Royce or something like that. We sit in the back seat and we're like holding each other as we're about to drive to dinner and then go for a late night walk. We're wearing a really nice outfit, and we're in the back like all canoodling and stuff, and we're drinking like some champagne, and he's feeding me strawberries, and I'm like this. I already know what you doing. And you don't even gotta go hard because you already know este toto está mojado. And if you don't know what that means in Spanish, I don't want to get demonetized. So that means I got that gushy gushy. I got that natural. If you can see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know what I love about this Starbucks? I love this medicine ball. It's very like lemony. It's very lemony. I thought it was gonna have more peppermint, but it's more lemony. I wish I would have gotten like an extra pump of peppermint. But I love how like look at this. It's like just like really bougie. It's so look, and it goes with my workout outfit. It's so bougie. You know? Oh my God. Look, this is how I want the date to look like. Okay. So this is how I meet him. I am doing a docu-series where I travel to great bodies of water around the world, right? And as I'm traveling the world, finding like the sources of where we source some of our bougie finest water, like go to Fiji and see where the water comes from, go to Iceland and see where the water comes from. I'm going to be meeting him, right, in one of these. And I think that where I'm going to meet him is in a hotel. I'm going to be having dinner by myself, and I'm going to be starting a live from wherever I'm at. And honestly, where I felt like I saw him in like Bali. I feel like we met in Bali, and that's where the dream, because it was very tropical, but we were by the water as well. So I don't know. It was like a island. And I was about to start a live, and he jumps in and he's like this, "Are you having dinner alone?" And I'm like, "Actually, I am." And he'll be like, "Well, I hope it's not too forward, but may I join you?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, mad bold." And he's gonna be like there for business because he's gonna have like a shipping and importing business, and he works with like designers and local artists and like curates collections. I don't know. He's gonna have some like really really ritzy bougie job, right? And he's gonna own his own business, and he's gonna make a lot of money. And we're gonna have dinner, and we're gonna have like great conversation. This is how the dream happens in the beginning, if I'm talking about it from start to finish. And we're gonna have dinner, right? And he's gonna say, "Well, you know, how are you here in this island?" And I was like, "Well, I'm actually doing a docu-series about like great waters around the earth, great bodies of water around the earth, better yet." And he's gonna be like, "Interesting. And any particular reason water?" And I'm gonna be like, "Well, it's a long story, and you know, kind of like you're talking to somebody low-key famous, but you know, whatever." He's gonna be like, "Oh, famous. Should I expect the paparazzi outside?" And I'm gonna be like this, "It's not even like that. You know, your girl is like low-key right now." So I'm gonna be like, "Okay. Well, can I have another one of these?" And I'm gonna be like, "What? Amazing conversations and dinner?" And I'm gonna be like, "Oh my God." And then I'm gonna go home. Okay, I gotta be realistic. If I'm being real on the dream, there has to be highs and lows to the dream, right? It can't just all be good, because if it's all good, then there's no climax. So after that happens in the dream where I meet him in the restaurant, what happens afterwards is I go home and I'm just like talking to myself, and I'm just like, "Oh my God, I really can't stop thinking about this man," right? I can't stop thinking about this man, and how am I going to tell him? You know, like, how am I going to tell him, you know, this, that, and the third? And I'm going to go back and forth. And I'm going to be like, "Oh, like, why did I get myself into this?" And he's going to text me. He's going to text me, and he's going to be like, "I can't stop thinking about you." And I'm going to be like, "Oh my God." And he's like being like low-key romantic. So it stresses me out in the dream, and I'm like feeling overwhelmed, and I can't do it. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm just not going to answer him. I'm not going to answer him. I chickened out. I cowered out. And I left because I was like, I was just staying in this hotel for this a certain amount of time. And then I was going to go to the next, like, different, like, waterfall I was going to go to. So I told the hotel to hold my bags, right, for a certain amount of time because I was going to go to that island, see the waterfall, film it, and then come back to pick up my bags to catch my flight because I was going to another state. I mean, another country afterwards because it was a tour. So it was just me, and there was no film crew this particular day because they left 2 days earlier prior to this because they weren't around when I had that dinner with the guy. And a day had passed and I hadn't answered him because I was trying to ghost him. And then I left to go see the waterfall before I was going to go catch my flight. So boom, I'm leaving. And just as like I'm like leaving out of the hotel to get into like a car, he's coming out of the elevator and he sees me. And then I close the door and I'm like, go, 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 go. So drive off. Well, aparentemente, that means apparently, he owns the presidential suite of this like hotel. And I've never heard of somebody owning a suite in a hotel. But he does so much business that instead of buying into property, he rents a hotel and he rents the hotel and buys it out and then writes it off for like tax write-off. I don't know, something like that. We spoke about it later on because I was like, but how is it that you like live in a motel presidential suite? He's like, well, I write it off as a business expense. And I'm like, oh, but that was later on in the dream. So basically he sees me, I run off. So he had pull in the hotel. So come to find out, he asked the front desk. He didn't have nothing to do. He asked the front desk where I was going. And I told the front desk coincidentally that I was going to depart to go see the waterfall and to hold my bags. So I remember telling the people in the front desk that were holding my bags that I was going to go to this certain waterfall. So I'm going to this waterfall, boom, 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 boom. I get there, I'm starting to record, and I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. I turn off the camera, and I'm having a moment to myself at the waterfall, and I'm just sitting, and I'm taking this time to really sit in, and I'm like, wow. I went from my truck to just like not knowing what my life was going to look like, and here I am, like, wow, this is amazing, having like this introspective moment, and then I hear some like rocks crumbling. And then I turn around and who is it? It's my future baby daddy. My future baby daddy. Oh my God. Y'all want me to keep going on with the dream? Because it gets more intense. Trust me. And I don't know if you guys know how to do this, but if I wake up while I'm sleeping in a dream and I don't open up my eyes all the way, and I use the bathroom, I can go back and fall asleep. So, boom, it's him. And he's like, so I had to go and follow you to a waterfall to get you to answer me. I was starting to believe that I met Cinderella, but you didn't leave me with a shoe. And I was like, oh my God, did you really think about that? Like, so cheesy. He's like, why haven't you answered me? And I was like, I really don't want to say this here. There's nobody around and I just don't know how you're going to feel and I don't know what to say and I thought that I'm sorry. He was like, well, just tell me. And I'm like, I don't know. I just promise me one thing. And he was like, well, tell me what it is first. And I'm like, once I tell you this, before you say anything, just think about the conversation that we had and think about how you felt at that dinner. Think about that and then say something. And then I stood there with the waterfall and, the waterfall is loud. So I stood there and I was so scared and I was shaking because if you ever been to a waterfall, I've been to a waterfall, subtle flex. the water is pounding the rocks hard, so it gives you like a splash, and it's like a mist. It's a mist of like cold water mist. It's hitting your face, and it's intense. It like wakes up everything. It's like it puts your body in full alert in a good way. It's like a sensory overload. I love it. It's like the thrill of like reaching that waterfall. I had my back to the waterfall and I was looking down at him, and I felt the mist and I felt that chill, and I just felt the tears, but it was mixing with the mist of the waterfall. And I was like, I didn't answer you because I'm trans. And he was like, what? He was like, I'm going to get up there closer to you. Like, I can't hear you. So he starts climbing up, and I'm like, please don't come up and like make me say it in front of you. So he comes closer and he's losing his balance. So I reach on my hands and he grabs my hands and he's like, whoa, and like pulls into me a little bit. And then I like kind of push him off, and I'm like, can you let go of my hands? And he was like, no, you're really shaking. Let me hold your hands. And I'm like, it's just going to be easier if I don't hold your hands. And he was like, I feel like I should be holding your hands right now, because this look in your eye, I never want to see this on your face again. At least not when you're around me. And I'm like, and I remember in the dream, I put my head down. And he tries to lift my head up, and he's like, what is it? And I'm like, I'm trans. And I start crying. You know what happened? He kissed me. He kissed me through my tears. And it was the most passionate kiss, like with intent. It's like I couldn't even hear the waterfall. It's like everything went silent, and instantly I felt warm. I felt warm. And I remember just the grip of his fingers and his hands. He has such beautiful hands. And then he let go, and I looked at him, and I was going to say something. He said, "Shh. I don't know about you, but I'm cold." Let's get down this mountain together. And we treaded down the mountain through the forest to get back. And he said, where are you going next? When he took me to the hotel. I said, well, I'm kind of doing a world tour. He was like, promise me this. You'll answer my text messages and my calls. And let's meet up at the end of your travels. And he was like, but I'll give you a heads up. I'm a persistent man. How do you explain I'm in love with somebody that I've never met? I know it sounds crazy, but I think about the dream so intensely that I have fallen in love with a man that I've never met. Just like, this man in my dreams is just everything. He's everything. And that's why I feel like I don't want to like do nasty stuff, you know? Because I'm just like, I don't know. I'm so over it. Look at you. Look at you. Y'all don't want me to keep telling the story. I'm not going to keep telling the story. Oh, the tea is getting cooler now, so it's good. Mm. Oh, what did he look like? So, believe it or not, he was blonde. He was blonde, but he was tan, but he wasn't white. He was he was South African and Australian. But he had blonde hair and he had hazel green eyes. And he was muscular, but he had like a boyish but manly presence about him. Somebody I would have never looked at. And that's what I know stood out, is that I never would have looked at him like seriously, because he had like a boyish but yet manly vibe to him, that even though he was, you know, around my age, well, he was 38. Even though he was 38, you could have swore he was probably like 30, 29 even. Like, he still had a boyish way about him. So I never like really, I wouldn't have ever saw myself with somebody like that. He was a lot taller than me. A lot taller than me. That's what gave him like the mannish look. And had broad shoulders, like really broad shoulders, and a nice golden crisp color. Really cute. Really, really cute. Nothing like I would have expected. Like, nothing like I thought my type would be at all. At all. Like, he wasn't like, definitely not giving me like, oh, I could see myself with that. I never thought. Mm. Imagine I see him in real life. I could totally imagine that. I've been doing it every night. I've been doing it every night. And you know what? He communicates with me. In my dream, I will be in my laptop in the hotel, and he would stay up with me, and he'll watch movies with me. Like, we watched Romy and Michelle. We watched The Color Purple. He had never seen The Color Purple. And we had watched The Color Purple, and he was like, you really know this movie? And I'm like, oh my God, yes. The Color Purple was on Broadway, but I never got to see it on Broadway. And that's later on in the dream, but we're not going to talk about that. So yeah, we will watch movies together in the hotel, and I will be on my laptop videoing him, and the TV will be on where I'm at, and he'll have like the thing strapped onto where he was at. And we will watch movies together, and we got to know each other for like 6 months. We were communicating, and we had a habit that we would fall asleep with each other on the laptops. And we had on the side of it, it was like a little chat where we would write like cute little messages with each other, because we were like cheesy. And I would tell him like cute little things. Like, I'll be like this. I don't want to tell you the cute little names, but whatever. I used to call him cute little names, and we would type it. And I remember going to bed and waking up, and the screen, obviously the video was ended, but the chat was still up. And he had wrote me a poem while I slept. He wrote me a poem, and I know it sounds weird, but he was like, you talk when you talk in your sleep, and sometimes it's not good. I wish I was there to make you feel like safe. And I was like, you know, It was really, really sweet. I can't fully remember the poem, but it was a poem, and he changed the font into cursive to look like old quill. Because I told him, I was like, you know what? I would love somebody to write me a letter with a quill and parchment paper, and really write me a poem. And he was like, so you looking to marry like a Renaissance like poet, like like a one of those people, you know what I'm saying? Like a famous poet. And we would joke like that, and I would tell him how I just craved romance. I told him constantly I just wanted just the most cheesiest romantic thing. Like I told him I want my life to look like a cheesy romance sitcom movie. Like I want to go out in a ball gown. I want to go to the opera in a big, big ball gown. And I want the partner that I'm with to wear one of those long tail suits with the top hat and the little cane, just because. And to get the little monocle, and I get the little like thing to to live the whole fantasy with me. And to just be present in the moment. And you know, the one thing I remember about him in the dream is he was like, when you smile, it lights up my whole world, and I just want to keep you smiling because there's a light that radiates from you when you smile and you really enjoying yourself. And I was like, ew, stop with the cheesiness. Like, and he always made me blush, and he used to love making me blush. And every time I would blush because he would say something so romantic. And it didn't matter where we were at. We would be in a restaurant. We would be walking. We would be whatever. He would always say something romantic to me. Oh my God, I fell asleep. Oh, damn. Shade. 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 Whatever. I don't care. This is my life. I'm going to do what I want. It's my party. I can do what I want to. Yeah. You know what? I should go see The Conjuring. It's a Sunday. Why not? No, I'll be so scared I won't go to bed. Oh, look at the firecrackers. Let me eat this banana first. Let me tell you something. I wrote in my journal about this man. That's how real it's gotten. I've been dreaming about this man and my wedding for like probably a good 2 weeks now, solidly. I've been able to take control of my dreams and just dream about this man and just our life together. Normally, I don't like banana. You know, I wish I had granola so I could dip the banana in granola. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Staring at the blank page before you. Open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance. I wish You know what song I should sing that I have this banana? I should sing the song. Why you coming home 5 in the morning? Something's going on. Can I smell your? Don't play me like a fool, 'cause that ain't cool. So what you need to do is let me smell your. Why you coming home 5 in the morning? Something's going on. Can I smell your? Don't play me like a fool, 'cause that ain't cool. So what you need to do is let me smell you. It's late night and you creeping. Why you gotta do me like that? Sing Gwen Stefani. Oh my God. Na 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 na. Come together all over the club and the girl. Harajuku girl, huh? We don't, huh? Give it up, shit it matter, shit it out, shit it. If I was a rich girl, say I had all the diamonds and the pearls. If I was a wealthy girl. Wait, or y'all probably like, you and me, we used to be together always. Don't speak. I know just what you're thinking. So please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak. I know what you're thinking. And I don't need your reason. I know you're good. I know you're good. I know you're real good. Oh. La 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 la. La 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 la. Don't, don't, don't. Hush, hush, darling. Hush, hush, darling. Don't. All the memories. All right, I'm done. I'm like a bird. I love to fly out. Oh my God. You know what song always used to make me cry? And not cause nothing but trouble. I understand if you can't talk to me again. And if you live by the wrong side, I will go down with this ship. And I will throw my hands up and surrender. There will be no white flag above my door. I'm in love and always will be. Does anybody remember that song? Anybody remember that song? My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why. Got out of bed at all. Morning raindrops on my windowsill, and I can see it all. And if I could, it would all be great. Put your picture on the wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Dear Slim. Yo. So I gave you my jacket for you to hold. Told you to wear it when you were cold. We need to do karaoke together. Oh my God, what's that song? Wish you can step off that ledge, my friends. We could but die all the lies if you've been living in. Oh. When you're feeling emo, I'm not a perfect person. There's something I'm doing every day. And then chasing all your tears. And I just want you to hear. I found a reason for me to change who I used to be. A reason to start over new. And the reason is you. You know what that sound like to me in that song? Codependency. Codependency. I'm the reason that, found a reason to be. Because of me, nah, I don't want to be your everything. Give me give me the excess of what you have. Fill up your cup first and give me what's left over. Oh my God. Wasn't this the anthem of somebody who broke your heart? What I said, it don't mean now. Might as well throw them out. All of those kisses, they didn't mean jack. I don't want you back. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, oh. Oh, wait, what about this one? Tell me, is the money worth your soul? Tell me what's the reason that you hold on when you know that dude has a whole bunch of just like you. And girl, you just way too fine. Got to be treated as one of a kind. Girl, lose your mind. Don't be just another kind, because I can't take then it's tearing me apart. Cause a priceless work of art. And it's memory. Oh my God. Oh, there's literally fireworks in front of me. I should be getting out and looking at them, right? Gallery. She's so confused. She knows she deserves more. Someone to love and adore. Is he faithful to her? Hell no. But she chooses to be with him. You think I could sit on the hood of the truck? Yeah, I could, right? Ain't that big. Where they popping off at? Oh, I think the fireworks are done, guys. Believe it or not. I thought there were gonna be more. Ooh, oh my God, I'm sorry. It's all the potassium in the banana. That was so puerca. Mira, piloteros ahí. Piloteros. Bombas. What? Okay, that's giving me better. Oh, I gotta go to the beach tomorrow to work out. Because that 75-year-old man told me I should start walking every day. And if a 75-year-old man on the beach tells you you need to start walking every day, take that as a sign that the universe is trying to tell you, baby, we want you to live a long life. So get it together. Ah, okay. Well, he said 3 times a day, and I'm like, ooh, 3 times a day, go on a walk? That's not a lot, I guess, when you really think about it. All right, guys. I'm gonna let y'all go. I had fun with y'all tonight. Oh, I should have went to the beach, but I didn't want to go when there's a lot of people. I like going at night. Did y'all have fun at the live on Instagram? While you're at it, okay, y'all already gave me my thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Don't go yet. It's early. I'll go live on Instagram. Oh, I went live too many times on Instagram. I'll go live on Instagram. Y'all guys will like that. Uh, I'm gonna go on Instagram. I can't stay on YouTube all day. My long videos do not do good. Iconically, they don't do good. If I just go, or I could go live on TikTok if y'all want me to. I don't mind it either. I don't mind. Oh, God, that's so sad. I'm spending. Yeah, whatever. F it. Oh, yo tengo hambre, pero quiero comer algo. I hopped on a plane at LAX with a dream in a cardigan. Looking for the land of great excess. Am I gonna fit in? I jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. And I see the Hollywood sign. You know what? We're gonna turn this into a mukbang. If I just stay on YouTube for a long time, that's probably no good. But I gotta find something to eat. Y'all gotta keep me on because it's too much fun. No, that means that I'm saying stuff that's gonna get me in trouble. But it's definitely not a Nashville party. And now I got on stilettos. I guess I didn't get the memo. My tummy's hurting and I'm feeling kind of homesick. Too much traffic and I'm nerviosa. And then the taxi cab, it turned on that maldita radio. And it played a Jay-Z song. Oh, Fireman John. You just fell right on me. Look at that. He's putting my hair. Ow. Ow. Wait. Fireman John literally has like, look, one strand of my hair. You see that? He has one strand of my hair and it hurts so bad. Condenado, hijo de la gran puta. Me jalaste el pelo. My little strands, man. You know my hair is falling out because of the stress and your girl's trying to make that shit grow back thick. Ciao. You pulling out the strands. No, actually my hair is thick. Is that when it's wet, it just look mad thin. Wait until it like dries. But you know what this means? This means that my hair really soaked up the hydration. When your hair stays wet for a long time, it's because it's hydrated. And that's a good sign. I don't want my hair to be mad fucking dry and sick. Oh, I'm not supposed to curse on YouTube. This is why I always get in trouble, 'cause I say bad words. And I don't think about it when I say bad words. I just say them. And that's not really nice. Glizzy? ¿Qué? ¿Comiendo qué a esta hora? Un glizzy. Yo no estoy comiendo ningún glizzy. Eso es una cosa frescura. Un glizzy está diciendo que es un bicho, right? No te pones... No. Un glizzy. Oh my God, I need gas. Ugh. I need gas. How much is this gas? It is literally mad money. Nope, that's too expensive. But I'm already driving to go there, so I might as well just see. Oh, they do things here too. Aquí también. But they probably just have pastor. The other one probably has more. Yo no sé. Yo no sé mañana. Yo no sé mañana. Si si se acaba el mundo. Yo no sé si voy para ti. Si será para ti. Y no tira catica cataco. Yo mañana. Hey, hey. Déjeme soñar, mi corazoncito es mío, 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 mío. Déjeme soñar. I got you on a trip down memory lane. Oh. Yo, my truck is on low fuel, literally more than it's been on full. I can't remember the last time my tank was full. Hopefully this gas station has cheap gas. They normally have the cheapest gas. Oh my. I don't wanna do this anymore. I don't wanna be the reason why. Every time I walk out the door, I see him die a little more inside. And I don't wanna hurt him anymore. I don't wanna take away his life. I don't wanna be a murderer. All of his trust. Might as well take a gun and put it to his head. Get it over with. See, I don't wanna do this anymore. No. Anymore. I don't wanna do this anymore. I saw a show that got me thinking about dating somebody who's younger than me. Oh my God, but the way it ended for her was so bad. So maybe that's not a good idea. When I say young, he was of legal age, but he was significantly younger than her. Have you guys seen the show Why Women Kill or something like that? Or, ooh, espérate. The firecrackers. Thank you. Hi. Can I have this on 4?
On board? All right. You get a receipt?
Yes, please.
There you go.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's so loud. $4.21 here. on.
And then your pen. You need a receipt?
Yes, please.
There you go.
Oh no! Ugh. Guys, I'm gonna end this live here. I'm gonna end this live here. Yeah, I'm gonna go on Instagram. I'll see ya there. It's totally transparent.